both teams here.
All right, chat. All right. We got EG on defense. We got FURIA on attack.
FURIA going to be eager to take up control.
It's time to stand up, dude. It's time to stand up. You're right.
Just with Alan
Let me wait for this, Joe.
A bit of supplementary util to refract back to safety. No casualties on either side. Alam even being able to get out of dodge there.
But the aggression from Okeanos confirms it's a fake.
And that has allowed EG to get a stack of bodies in the right place. Still with that util as well. Nanoswarm's going to be deaded. Hold on, you were jumping up about, is ready for it. Look at that. Sliced. Down onto the floor, Supermoon ready for that instant response. EU is caught once more.
Looking like a convincing pistol with this.
And these strong starts, we said it was necessary for EG. They're looking like they're keeping it going. Alim, though, might have something to say about it. Damage done. Prior fight that he had against Oki. He's gone down, but that's only one obstacle removed.
It's an empty site right now, though.
There's a stack of bodies, though, from EG.
It's a good break on the turret, though. Alan breaking that turret is going to keep people from EG cemented on A.
Yeah.
Max, you're expecting one player B.
Hold up.
Good reclear over towards A. Do they then start pivoting towards B?
A bit of presence from EG, but they're not moving any bodies just yet.
Well, they're going to be far away, man.
That FURIA really beefed that opening.
Double.
Too late on the genuine A main take on the back of Alam's fake. This is now pretty difficult, actually, for EG to...
it is. The good news for EG is they got smokes.
I mean, look at... They have to be diligent.
Guys, you can't be walking this.
That's going to burn time
Legit can't be walking
this.
this.
There's Astra Stars waiting in the back pocket for Nerve.
Really confident you can't be walking any of this.
It's going to be a pull onto the spike as well to add even more pressure in terms of the time. EG have got to speed this up, get a bit of a move on. Already you can see it and hear it. Time ticking onto that spike, moving into more passive positions. The pull is going to be used nice and early here, but that's a first kill claimed. And now the squeeze being placed onto Alam. He's got to try and box his way out, fighting past it. The stick half onto it. Oh, no way! Alam!
I mean, nicely done from FURIA, but what the hell are EG doing in this 3v2?
This rookie has become a phenom in the last couple weeks. What have they been
he looks really, he looks really, really nice on
that.
He's really, really nice on Neon, but like, my goodness.
A serviceable player during kickoff. He was not the star of the show. Oh my god, the last couple of weeks he has been. What was this? He's got laser accuracy off the classic.
I mean, the double dink was nice.
He drew Superman off the defuse as well. Oh my god.
Locked in and disbelief in the booth.
Yeah, but I can't believe it, because once you land that first ghost kill onto Nerve, that should be wraps.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like
Superman, he had 2 stars when I looked.
All good.
Dealt with, dished
but
out.
I don't know where they went.
Marshall in the hands of Digazine. It is that weak goodbye because EG, they ended up losing that round.
Maybe it was only 1, but I'm pretty sure I saw 2.
Reaction time test doesn't end up passing, stepping forwards as well as Artin looking to confirm that kill.
Smokes must have been on a cooldown again.
Connecting to the appropriate position, the pistol shots just ringing out wide, but Oki's still there to supplement, but it's a bit disjointed at that. EG.
This is winnable.
Looking to see if they can get a bit more of a move on here, but Nerve still
wasn't
holding the back
until he
with his
peeked
back to the wall, Guardian in hand. Just slaps him back down, straight down entirely. Second round now earned up for FURIA.
Fairly clean.
Yeah,
3
pretty
rifles
nice.
being able to be saved into their bonus. Koala Noob
It
2
wasn't
away
until
from
he
getting
spoke.
his Phoenix ult
I just thought he was going to hold strong. It was a bit weird for him to peek out because his teammate had his back.
In a pre-planned position, but I'd imagine that most of the time that's going to be used, if it is in this round, as some kind of post-plan aggression. Ah, those are nice shots from Nerve.
Yeah, they were
Very
nice.
clean with the Guardian.
Let's go. That's how it's done.
Well, EG have not got the fastest start going here. Alim's incredible play has left them down 0 and 2, but this round, you got to put it on the board. When you're the underdog in spots like this, you can't afford to go 6-0 down like FURIA were on Haven and believe in yourself to be able to push 6-2.
Created.
I think you
They're going for double orb, but it does get a little obvious they're going for double orb.
Certainly here.
When they push this guy off the line, they'll heavy rotate. Like the earlier Lombard here as well, this is nice.
Good swing. Better shot. Hold on, a lot of volleys on the util being used to see if they can really carve out a path, and they do eventually remove him, shredded by the bullets. A main control, given up in
Once he gets the first kill there, though, he's got to dash out and play with his team.
Yeah. Really good play, actually, to get the Phoenix ult online.
Yeah.
Yes, he used his dash to get to that spot, but I doubt it.
Runner back is ready.
How does Adsim want to call this? Are they all right?
Just hearing the stars, and that immediately just lets loose with the stun for Digazine.
He had already used dash. What do you use the dash for? To take A main at the beginning?
To a real hit on A.
Just to pull these players out of position. EG re-exploring.
30 seconds
Try to
left.
take it out. Just trying to hide from the presence of Koala Noob here. Adds in. Immediately answers. Okay. Here's the sound cues. He's being hunted now, but surely he's just
I
dragging
don't feel like
the
this map's
pressure
going to be
away.
comfy
Now
for
EG
FURIA.
just trying to drift back into this, but play a disadvantage.
This is so tough to win for EG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, it's
way harder than
it's
the
like
pistol
safe
retake even.
territory.
Time's going to be burnt. EG got to hit some nice shots. Tap. Baits out the pull. But look at these players. They're raring to go. Chomping at the bit to see if they can get involved. Allen, what is that shot? It's good by Com, but not good
They got
enough.
that way closer than they thought.
Too many players to account for. Too much to deal
Yeah,
with
they had
there.
2
And a
bangers.
bonus conversion for FURIA. Getting off to a raring start.
Really good setup to be able to feed
Let me try
Koala
to find
that
when he used
ultimate
his
before
dash,
they
man.
got
It was a
in.
big round.
And I like the little twist of going for the fake hit into A and then a genuine re-hit. FURIA decided they didn't want to anchor. They wanted to re-explore just in case. FURIA decided not to go for the re-hit and they were rotating. And Artazine handles them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What you planning on doing? 4 buckies on defense for EG. We've seen that round from them on Haven. It fell to pieces a little bit against the lockdown, but Artazine does not have that one in his back pocket again.
He's got the outlaw.
He's got the
Yeah,
outlaw
there's
on
the
his
buckies.
hand, I'll tell you that.
Problem is, if they start doing this all the time, people know they're going to have all the buckies, then
They
it
are
just
gonna
becomes
be
easy to
paying
play
for
against
it, I
them.
think. Still brings up though with those buckies. We'll see what
Oh.
they can do. Double dash
Fair
over the
play,
top.
man.
Collin's brought down. Oh, Superman. Oh, we're not going to see another one.
Oh,
we are.
what?
Oh, it's Phil.
God, he's
My
really good
God.
with it.
Eviscerating them.
Got it. Concealment.
Guns are going to be handed over as a result of it.
Yay. Who did it instant?
Found alarm bot
He
down.
doesn't really have a gun to contest this. Let's hope that they come to him. Tom is ready to drone. Okay, the Nanoswarm's going to be pulling him straight back out of that, so that's information cut away.
Such a strong pause with
Again,
it.
you do
He's
have that
Astro
backforce control.
early.
Cosmic Divide is going to be committed as well. Just
Well, you know they're finding back a site if they're doing
Not too
this.
sure what the intention is of it, but it does push them straight into
Kinda?
Bao, who's
Maybe
lying
not.
in wait. Spike in the hands of Adsin, but just being toyed with. Baited with, jumped around, picked to pieces. And now they strike.
Holy,
With the gun reclaimed from earlier.
5
Thrifty win
buckies
for
paying
EG
off.
puts them back on track.
There you go. The Bucky buy works eventually. They've tried it twice. 50-50 with it. I mean, that's a good start for a really low buy round. The angles that they're playing, and the way that Superman's doing it inside the smokes as well, by the way, jumps out, but then dips
I
back
didn't have
into
enough
the
money
smoke
to
off
buy
jump, so he can't be traded.
the dash in the first
And then
buy
he's
round.
seeing the traces and just fires back and catches another kill. Some of these angles as well, like the one that Com was holding back holes. Not Com, sorry, but maybe Bao. Devious. Yeah, absolutely
The
devious.
slide off angle. Yeah.
Yeah, but also just incredibly hard to clear.
Go, go, go.
To get their win condition out, got that up.
Not going to be disappointed really from that prior performance here. This is a full send by Fury again. Similar with the game plans.
EG are not being able to stop FURIA from taking a main control.
Not too bad though from EG.
Why'd you fight it?
A lot of access to these orbs too, so you can see the ulti coming online. Cosmic Divide is going to be let rip across the A site. Splits it up. Bit of taking here. Alan is going to be quite low towards the back of this site. Shotgun in hand, just for that judge, and there's layers onto this one here. If you're looking to take it one step further forwards, trying to fight past most of this one, but this could be chaotic indeed.
Oh, the
As
timing.
call is being made, they missed the timing pass, did EG!
Yeah, he, like,
in
just
control
saw
of the
him.
situation. It's good work from them. The Fractor pull back here, but the rest of the party lying in wait.
Now, surely this is not another 1v3 for a FURIA player.
No, it can't be, it can't be. Stars lay it down, but Nerve, you got way too much to overcome here. As soon as the position is spotted out, they should know. Surely,
Yeah,
there it
very
is.
nice.
Trade comes through
Money
in the
bank.
end.
Nice conversion in that
2-4
round
loss
from
bonus.
EG.
Yeah, that's
I
an eco.
definitely thought Com's
It's a good low buy, but
he must have caught a tiny glimpse and cancelled
yeah,
it.
he did
Because
just
got
see
the
him
punish
push through.
perfectly.
A little bit of overcooking, I should say, from Fury. I think they're trying to get ahead of the lockdown play. Anticipating a lockdown retake, so they're trying to fight that next wave of things into spawn, but they get handled.
Yeah, Colin and Alan were not quite on the same page there, I think, as well. I'll tell you what, I did not
Okay.
see him on the screen. Com did, though.
Could be spot on a mini-map moment.
And Dejazine has the op again. Kualanoob got his ultimate.
Mini-map
in the midst
thing?
of
I
all
mean, he
that,
saw it
but
twice. I
Now
don't think that's
the
a mini-map
weapons are
thing.
not good for Furia. He's going to force stuff.
He might have come up as well, but
Kualanoob as the hero for Furia.
Does have his ult. Might look to send it towards it, yeah, over to that hard angle. So this is going to be used to absorb and soak up a lot of this utility.
Phoenix sword on the low buy, really? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What a
Locked
bread.
onto him.
Yep. Superman tucked into the corner. Silently saying a prayer, I think, here. Stun does connect up towards the back, and it's going to be going both ways. Ult even being expended at that rate. Hunter's Fury to try and cleave a path. And it's going to be carving up a majority of these players. That's
Oh my, I thought he was going to get all of them.
How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, he ended up going in the middle of them.
The astral form somehow, but the coverage was there over the
Still no
shoulder
plant, by the way,
nevertheless.
during this.
And Furia, just like that, in a good spot, locked
How they
down.
double
Still
that.
gonna be
They
committed.
double
They feel
down,
like they
bro.
are pressed into a
Everyone's
corner, and it gets
all
used on either side. Drop down to Venn diagram, but this is going to be carnage, man. I mean, entertainment's on either side. There's no plant down
They're
either.
pushing for this.
Pushing into the backside, trying to break it. Oh my, they
That's
just
crazy.
get it.
I
That's
mean, they
absolutely
owned it.
perfect from Furia somehow.
The timing, down to the milliseconds. EG, the ones just staring. That one player down, it's deficit. Just keeps climbing. 2v3. Potential to be caught in that
Oh,
transition
the
period
cross
there,
back
but
from
the
Martin's
regime picks up
pretty
that
big.
rifle now. Moves forwards. He's going to try and spot out where these players are, and it's Artin claiming out one kill. Dejazine left to stand and push back against the door, but
Very,
in the
very
face
nice.
of
I
all
mean,
of it, he
Koala
can't do
did
it.
so much here.
That
Dude,
is a wild
Furia
round. I cannot
all in
believe
with
that
their
Furia have
ults
come
on
out
the
top
low
of that.
buy.
Okeanos
Pays
play
off,
where he
but my
swings
god,
in,
it's so
spots
scary.
3 players and somehow
Like the
threads
big
the
ults
needle
as well.
between all of them. I don't know how that. Look at that.
It's absurd.
I mean,
it's
Koala Noob's
absurd.
really fast defending Nerf,
Yeah.
but Nerf survives here, by the way, with the spike and 5 HP the entire round, managing to get the plant down because of the lockdown play. Anytime that Furia increase the tempo, they look like the better team. But when EG can slow things down, or if Furia are playing passively, that's when EG have their win conditions. I mean, at some point, I feel like Furia have got to recognize this, especially when the side swap and we go to defense.
Yeah.
I want to see Furia up the tempo on their defense side. It was way too passive on Haven. But when you see rounds like that are mad chaotic, Furia are in control.
Yeah, they can piece it together.
I don't know how.
I don't know, chemistry or something.
Almost has another
Yeah,
ult.
listen,
Koala?
they-
Yeah, he must be...
They have pretty clear communication.
What is he on, 4?
Well, to some degree, they have very high tempo communication. A
Yeah.
couple of the comms listeners that we saw, one of them was Arnazine.
Stick, thank you for that, mate.
Yeah, that was,
Appreciate you.
that was one of the exceptions, but I mean, you listen to other teams and they are they're all over the place
Yeah.
with the comms, with the ideas too.
Yeah, I think that Furia players are very good at playing off each other.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I mean, their synergy with each other and how they push, how they
Bakis
play is
again.
normally top notch.
They got
So far the
Bakis
game
and
plan
then
Furia,
DGSin's got his
It doesn't
ult.
need to change. It hasn't needed to change. There's been no pushback from EG. They haven't been
Koala
fighting
for the next big
Haven
buy
in
round,
control.
just gonna get 2.
Nothing like that. Just farm up the orbs.
Yeah,
Koala Noob, I don't know how many ults he's had up to this point, but it's a lot.
I think he's had 2 already in 6 rounds. Yeah.
And now 2 away from the next, so pretty clear game plan.
Yeah, it really does feel like EG are missing something fundamental to me around the A main fight in particular. B is a bit harder to fight now that we don't have Yoru in these team compositions.
Yeah, it's very true.
You could still make it work with the Waylay, but
Yeah.
if you're wrong, you've ended up burning a ton
Yes,
of
we
utility
will.
early. But the A main fight is just standard bread and butter stuff, and
Yeah.
EG haven't really shown
I
us
still
one.
miss,
Around
I
like this, think
don't know,
Furia
these comps
expecting
that
an
don't have
adjustment.
chamber
Time
just
out. Hold on, here and all those
does
sound
feel a little
cues.
hard here. I agree with that you can't really fight B stuff.
Trying to help
You're a
out
little
Loki.
limited.
Double dash forwards, but no one was even there waiting. Very passive positions. He might have got a glimpse of information, but...
Coming back.
Whoa, okay.
Good lord.
Call for a stalemate. Well, does Anderson want to try and push into this? Hold on. Wow. Yeah, it's on
I
territory
baited
for
him
man
in
with
with
that
the
gun in his
classic.
hand. He's doing filthy
They're all
stuff
doing it.
all series long.
Oh, my.
Overdrive now going to be unleashed in the hands of Dejazine. Could be exactly what they need, but it's Alim. Shuts it down and cleaves through them with that rifle aim. Even time for a bit of that min-maxing
Yeah,
towards
it's
the
a
end.
shame here from EG. They could have coordinated this a
Hand it off,
little
leads
better.
Koala Noob.
He also
ult for
popped
the
his
next.
ult so early. If he wanted to pop his ult
Good
like this, they
thing
should have
that's
fake
Yeah.
smoked. They just fight
Lying
together,
here,
but
though. That wasn't quick enough with the trades.
I'm not a fan of that play
No.
from Alan.
Superman's now immediately running straight back. Realizing potentially it could be winnable. Barely alive, scuttling away here, but a slight gap in the smoke is all EU needs. So up to 5 rounds, and they
I
did
think
put
Phil
up to
legit.
pretty critical
Phil looked
ultimates
good,
while
yeah. It's
Furia taking the lead piece by piece here.
two really
Back to a
cracked
rifle
duelists,
round.
man.
That's one of those spots, by the way, where
Then
Anderson
everyone
needs
else
to be
just doing their
peeking a lot
job.
further away from the angle. He knows that they're on a light by his opponents. You have to take those fights as far back as you can to avoid getting wrecked by the Buckies and the judges. This round is about Koala Noob's ultimate again.
Yeah, certainly. And I want to see what adjustments EG are making. A couple of pings over towards A main.
Now there's 5 seconds left, and you do need to buy. There we go. Adazine and Allen, remember?
Okay.
Guns win you rounds.
All good.
EG looking to refight into A main, perhaps? This setup is an unusual one. They don't have any deep Astra stars or anything, but it looks like a potential for a trap here.
So he's playing to his potential. It's a
good
good meta for him.
No utility.
Especially as like the other Neon can potentially do a lot of the AWP duties, and he can rifle a lot if he wants to.
Chopping away at the heels, but
Those just set him up well.
managed to really
Good
just
trade.
insert themselves. They found the gaps, they found the weak points, and they are
Dude,
going to
Adams.
capitalize.
He does so much for
Great
this
play
team.
from EU to back out of that spot, honestly.
Norlad, thank you
think
so much
most
for the
players
tier
be
1, man.
caught
Appreciate
by
the
that.
17 months.
You've got double duelists there that are so easy to gap close with Digicine and Okeanos, and
Yeah.
somehow EU still scuttles around the corner. And what a decision from FURIA in this round, when it's so obvious that you would be wanting to play around the Phoenix ultimate. Instead, they contact all the way through Art,
They're really slow.
giving no noise cues, a really nice mix-up that's completely thrown EG off.
And this was the thing that they were doing so damn well against NRG, is that other side of a timeout, NRG would have an idea and inclination of what they wanted to change, and they would get one step ahead. They would already prepare for it, trying to get ahead of what the adjustments, adaptations might be. In that instance, they don't even opt into the A main fight.
I think they are running away with it a little
EG are
bit.
in
Bomb grenade
a
out.
sorry state at the moment here.
Yeah,
on
they're in a
that
bad
pick,
spot.
actually.
Yeah.
They need to get Digicine activated too.
Destroyed.
If you can get an operator into his hands. They've had an op in his hands a couple of rounds, actually, but he just hasn't been in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's the difficulty.
But I think you really can't be winning with this guy at the bottom of the scoreboard. It's just not going to be a possibility. The EG win conditions, as we've seen them so far
So
in this
sharp,
year,
of course, mate.
the EG is going nuts, and then Superman is up alongside him. Or, you know, occasionally like a big performance out of somebody like Bao or Oki, but
Sure.
in
Force
general,
into it.
it's the Digicine Superman show.
Same
with some
thing
nice
as earlier.
core.
I don't like
That's
the...
what we saw on
well,
Haven.
they didn't prioritize the dash
Money
much.
really strained here for EG, but they have managed to get a couple of rifles in play. Throw it up towards the box.
Bit similar to the pistol round play here. Neon fake on B. As Kualanoob once again walks towards Art.
Very similar. I think that turret contact, they've realized, well, they're not going to have anything over towards Art. Potentially players
DJ
holding it.
Plonker with the Prime.
Yeah, it could
Thank
be
you for
in
the
the
whole
long
year,
run.
mate.
Contact.
Appreciate the
They're
12
gonna
months.
flash, But yeah, no one's going to be pushing that deep, surely.
Well, Okeanos is thinking about it, but he's not quite aggressive enough to walk into the trap.
He doesn't have the refract. He must have popped it earlier.
Nicely
I
done
guess my
from
question is,
EG.
does
They
Kualanoob
drone
decide to vault, or are
out,
they
clear over
contacting throughout
towards
the
B so they can pivot heavier
Contacted
over
his first
towards
fight,
A.
Really?
Just the fact that they're not
Goes with the
pivoting
power
over towards A
So we pulled back to a
after
bit more of a safer
clearing
position.
B.
As the dash active, contemplating whether or not to use it. It's going to be that ult now, running back. While
And then the person
away, but he is shut down.
who has the main
Gets
ult
critical
for
information, though,
retaking
but the rest of
A.
Fury going to be played into the site.
Playing
Oki still a
on
lot
the
now.
site
Really
itself.
pushing him back, weaving and dodging, trying to find your way through the one-way. Superman. He's got a slight pocket to play in, but as that smoke dissipates, here's the danger! Oh!
30
Cooked
seconds left.
to cinders! Volley into the back, it's up to Bao now again, can he reciprocate?
Spike planted.
Answer back with a bit of that rifle aim, player advantage! Still there for Furia.
I mean, none of
Tip-top
this makes sense from EG.
sidestepping
It's
nerve.
a nice round from
Dodging
Furia,
past
but
most of those
I don't know
bullets
what they're doing.
And claiming all the kills.
The Fade Ultimate
You
gets
gotta,
followed
you
up
gotta
on
do a timeout
beautifully.
after this. It doesn't
And
make any
Kualanoob's
sense.
Molly is perfect too.
Clear B.
Kualanoob, after he comes out
Still
with his ultimate,
keep
thinking,
three
do I
strong
turn
there.
around to look at a flank here? And his teammates
You're then
go,
obviously
no,
playing
we're about to
retake on
commit
A,
to a
but
big
your
fight
main part of your
behind this
retake
Fade
is
ult.
literally sitting in a
Look at
one-way
how
over
well they
towards
follow
site.
up on that. Pushing forward.
It's a good
even
fade,
if-
or it's nicely done to push
obviously
this,
they've not
but
been able to find both of those kills. Kualanoob is right behind, ready to collect.
you're dying to a molly, brother? Come
okay. Chaos over there. Loveless,
This
thanks so
is
much for the
a
Prime.
really difficult
Appreciate the
situation.
11
As
months.
the underdogs, you hate being down like
Yeah,
this.
you do.
You want your initial game plan to work. Like
I
you
mean,
did
it's
on
a good
Haven.
timeout. They can't play
Those are
like
the maps
that.
where you have the
That
biggest
was
chance of success.
probably the worst
Chances of
round
being
we've
able
seen
to
so
rally
far
back
out of
against a team that's,
the whole map,
by all
or
evidence,
the whole
better than
match
you,
even.
who's in the swing of their momentum, building up Phoenix ult after Phoenix ult. Third one in 9 rounds. He's averaging 1 every 3 rounds here.
Yeah?
So he's got another one cooking for the end of the half. It's a really tough spot.
You can give me one
they've already
tip on
given
how to
themselves a great
adapt
cushion to
and
work
keep
with by being
mental
able to close
strong
out
for a
Haven in
game.
overtime.
What advice would you
It
give
does,
you
however, look like we're going to Lotus. It would require some
to
enormous
adapt
adjustment
and
here for
keep
Potter in
mentally
in
strong?
the coaching booth, and even then,
I don't know, man.
You're
Stay in
looking
the
at
present, I
disadvantage
guess,
half.
is like the main thing.
Gotta pull it back now.
It's
have a lead in terms of the map.
a little more stacked than that.
You can't let it slip.
It's not like there's secret words that just unlock everything.
Lotus has decided who
I mean, you
got to
practice on.
For FURIA right now, firmly in the driving seat. Weaker money as well. That's that signature element of FURIA's game. Always going to be throwing the Outlaws into the mix when they can.
Oh, this is
What
the
you're
Koala
adapting
Noob
to,
farming round.
meta.
Yeah, it's going to be looking to see if he can vacuum up some kills, some orbs.
There's one.
Handed on a platter.
Bring them down.
Even Lambok, sidestep, but no, Bao finds that perfect window of opportunity just past that Prowler.
But his whole
Donovan
team's just
revealed.
Bucky's.
It's just okay. Shots in the dark, but he does reveal his position now, and he is caught into the corner. So there's the molly, open over the top. If the bullets didn't do it, I'm sure he would have just been burnt to a crisp.
Nice clearance because
I
they haven't
really
fallen prey to
can't
those
understand
Bucky plays quite a
EG
lot.
picking this
Yeah.
map.
Starting to catch on a bit more.
But they made so much noise over here towards B that EG are very aware that this is where the things are ending.
He's got a stack. Plays in the right spots. That's a very good saturate. Peeking and playing off of it to perfection here for EG. Come with a slight peek.
Is that an instacast?
They know where Nerve is now.
Need that back.
Quines the rifle back. This has gone far too wrong.
Yeah, it's winnable.
The pullback smokes make it feel like he's on the rotate to A. See if Nerve doubles
They
back
might
up
not
whether
clear
he
this
decides
for
to
a
commit to
while,
this.
so
30 seconds left.
He's
how
slow
far away are
walking,
they
yeah.
going to be for
So
this?
he's making these EG players wonder.
Bodega, thanks so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the
Double
16
sound
months.
cues,
Thank you for
20
that.
seconds to make it to the A side. He will have time.
Yeah, he's got the time. He's even got the time, actually, to be able to get the plant down and reposition, get into an awkward spot.
Enemy
If he can
rotations, their
isolate one,
playstyle
then he's got
getting
the pull to win
mechanically
the
deft.
1v1. This is
Talk
incredibly
about
winnable for
adapting
Nerve
to
in this
that. I
position.
mean, you should just watch loads, man. If you the problem with
Ball's gonna
ranked
be used
is
there, just an attempt to see if he can
it's so different to pro
disrupt
play.
time at a
So I don't know if you talk about pro play or ranked. But in ranked, wherever you make a little bit of pressure, they're going to rotate to you. No way.
Shoulder to shoulder. Nerve though, back to it all. Superman
Dude, stole the rounds.
claims his
Two
life and claims the round for
two
them.
thrifties for them,
EG
right?
getting by.
3 out of the 2 out of
rounds
the
like
3 rounds.
this.
2 out of 3 of the rounds that EG have put on the board are from thrifties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, things are not going well,
They're
but
an
they
Echo
are
in here, or
finding
what's
their
going on?
moments to trip Furia up. And the idea of just rotating fully based on noise,
The
it's a
cast
really
of
nice
rain,
saturate
yeah.
too, actually, being able to collect the kills.
That's
But
excellent.
it's mostly because they had that stack.
Jump scare.
Last player standing.
Con must have been losing his mind there. Back to a rifle round, though, and this is where EG have been struggling.
One away from the ult again. Koala Noob, you know what a game plan is. Doesn't need reiterating.
You're getting mechanically diffed, man. You can't just buy the Bucky like EG's doing. It's working out alright for them.
Like trap react play, but not at barrier drop.
There's really no resistance.
Maybe that's
at
the
all.
real tip.
Since the Prowler doesn't see anything, look at that. Free as anything.
They got the red carpet rolled out for Koala Noob to just rack up 4 ults in a half.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, they got a lot of
This
ults.
is just ridiculous.
You
EG
should
in the
run.
past actually have struggled with their Phoenix macro.
Lockdown, hold on.
Saw him early.
Presence,
Saw them
signs of
both.
life here, and
Oh, maybe not. I really thought he saw his
Fully on
arm.
it, able to trade it. Even just disrupting this one here with the ultimate, but that's a lockdown. It's going to be catching him. Oh my god!
That's impressive.
Just on the right
It's
timing
unlucky.
there. Couldn't
It's unlucky.
avoid the bullet
And
stop.
he nearly
Almost
managed
nice
to
in the moment.
time when the killjoy ult
Thinking
went
that
off
perfect
and dash
opportunity.
away. That was
Now,
impressive, man. He actually
Oscar
got his
Divide to split
second
up the
dash a
way,
little more to
sectioning
the
up
side.
site. Fast lane again, dividing up the site, just really making it awkward, I think. Make you feel like Furia can't get that safe plant down. Bao has that out of control. This could be pivotal. It all depends upon that kill. He just baited around, but it's movement! Flicking to the side, Koala Noob in complete
Need
control.
8 on attack is just way
Furia
too many.
are hyper ready for these normal
Oh, wow.
defensive protocols from teams on Pearl. The pull that Superman's been going for is also designed for people in that secret dugout area to spam off. But there's util pressure over towards that area, and so EG can't really go for that. We've seen a couple of times people swing to deny the plant and just beef it. Okeanos had a moment, Bao there just had a moment. They haven't been able to deny that plant going down on A at all, and this is the first time EG are fighting A main.
Yeah, they're gonna
One
set
of
him
the
up
first
with
times
the
they even
arm.
put a deep
'cause
Astra Star, so Ground and EU might be tingling here.
Prowler sees it, it's a flash in your face. The Bucky shot rings out, and guess what, Furia?
Yeah.
They don't want it, they don't want the smoke.
Alarm bells. This is
Yeah.
not a fake. They are definitely committing to
This
this.
time the Prowler was broken, okay.
And that's the thing, if you only do it once in a half, it just becomes so obvious what you're doing. Now it's on EG to get active elsewhere. If you know that FURIA have given up that space, can you double push over towards Art right now? Are you looking for contact B long?
Com just jump spotting, hoping that he can spot some presence of some of these players. Just the one. It's the Astra 2. Doesn't give away the game just yet.
The buy, by the way, is horrible for this final round of the half, but that's where EG have been getting the round wins, so who cares, I guess.
Giant question mark in the middle of the map,
Oh
and
my
now it's
God.
going to be moving over towards B. Why not? A bit of airy spam. Takes out Qualanoob. Lockdown is primed. Ready for
I
this one.
just get
Val
spam though, right?
looking for the signal. The plan going down, surely that's it. It signals it now. Sends it flying, Nerves stepping forwards here, but this is... you're going to have to respect this one. You have no possible way to break it.
And that's going to set up Okeanos for a really nice ult.
Here it is. Bit of time burnt, but this is a rapid retake once more kicking off, and here it is. Convergent paths.
Alan's gonna
Lay
do
it
a lot.
down, pushes his FURIA players way out towards the back now to the fuse
Wow.
being stuck, but Alim
Done a
up
lot.
again.
Oh my
Alim!
God, he's done
It's 3
so
kills
much.
for him. And this FURIA Astral form, oh my goodness. Just barely getting away with it there. But still, nobody onto this diffusers.
This
Half
guy
attack to try and push them forward.
looks
Superwin has only got a
unbelievable.
Bucky. And at this point,
How's he done all of that?
fully ran away from him. Game plans accounted for. It's FURIA up to that 9.
Crazy round. EG's ults, you felt like should have been able to secure it for them. But as they ripped it down B long, Allen was playing in that cubby. Just managed to dodge the ultimate.
Yeah, he's the only one that
completely.
didn't
Look
get
at
hit
it
by the ult.
here. Unaffected.
Oh man. Alright guys, so in
Shot onto
control.
Okeanos is lovely, but Dijazine must be losing his mind about how that half
Really
went.
looks good.
From one of the best players in the server to going 2-12. EG failed to activate their star and go down 9-3.
They should have stuck it. There was the Astra star on at one point as well. I'm pretty sure after he killed the 3, when they went back to it, he had Astra suck as well. Still, dude, still kind of worrying how EG looked on this map, though, I will say. To pick this and to look like this is, maybe they were going to pick the Haven, and then FURIA picked it for them, and they were just like, what the hell do we pick? And they would rush the low. This is how EG looked against 100 Thieves here. Yeah, okay, I can understand it now. Because it was looking pretty nice on Haven. Especially like the first 2 buys were like very, very nice. It's just it's worrying for this to be your map pick, and like you're just playing normal rounds when you have Astral. You're re-clearing over towards the sides and you're not reacting properly. The Waylay. I mean, he got a little unlucky that he, well, I don't know if it's unlucky, but he didn't buy the dash on the big, was it 3rd round, so he couldn't get away. It kind of cost him a little bit as well.
Way, make sure to hit up expressvpn.com/VCT for in-game rewards with the advanced and pro plans right now. You can scan the QR code on your screens, but right now what we're looking at is that 9-3 scoreline for EG. Dire circumstances, they're not in the danger zone just yet. They did secure that opening map against everybody's expectations. A FURIA squad that was coming off an absolute blinder of a match versus NRG.
EG played against
So they've
100
done a lot of the
Thieves
hard
and they
work
got
already, but it's
wrecked
just
on
about keeping it
Haven, so
going,
they
and
definitely
so
had
far
improvement
FURIA
from
looks
there.
like they've woken
I mean,
up a
that's
little
good at
bit.
least.
Yeah, I think EG also coming into.
Let's see if they can improve their PAL next time they play it.
Excellent game plan that was throwing FURIA off, but it was their attack side where Com was doing his best work on the calling. See if they can manage to pull something out here.
Early posture and break towards mid. The turret's going to be going down, but this is a rapid takeover, isn't it? Immediately looking to deny control over towards A main, and FURIA.
Ad reads that new. I think America's got like 3 new sponsors or something.
Flicking and
They
adjusting,
posted about
Com is
getting quite a few
ready,
new
waiting.
sponsors.
Sheriff in his hands,
Right here.
putting plenty of those FURIA players to rest.
Well, I like that we're seeing a more aggressive defense from FURIA, but EG was so ready for that, especially when they heard the footstep of the players getting into the smoke. 4-2 advantage for EG in terms of the players.
Last player standing.
And now only one.
Well, that's a
This should
pistol.
be a pretty easy pistol to start some level of a comeback here in the second half.
Standing ahead.
It's what's needed for a team like EG. Down as many rounds goes without saying, the pistol is essential. We were talking at the beginning of Haven as well about them taking their advantages and running with it, which they did, honestly, successfully.
I think one of the problems was that they didn't find any advantages in this
Very,
first
very
half.
nice.
there of Pearl.
You watching the DRX game tonight? Yeah, we're gonna have a short sleep
The
and
only
then we'll
round that
watch
you
it.
could really
Dude,
call
DRX GE,
to
it's
that
a
is the 3v1.
big game, man.
That was a really rough one for EG.
Might have to
than
turn
that,
up
though,
early just to see if
Furia
Frost
managed to
turn me
get
out doing
11
the skirmish. I know they're not going to, but
So, yeah, you're going to end up converting a lot of those.
for the
especially when you're going up against such a
0.1%
good
chance that
host.
it might happen, so I do want to be there.
The Buckies are coming out to play
Okay,
again.
all
But
right, yeah.
Furia, you're not buying enough of them.
No, you need to get 5 on the board. You need to break your economy for the next round.
Yeah, this is a
How
classic
did C9 lose? Envy just looked better.
Pretty diligent, though, from EG.
The simplest way to describe it.
Obviously not eager to rush
Better
into
read on the
anything, making
meta.
sure they scope out
Just
what's
did
going
good
on.
to
They know
enable
the
their
Furia, again,
two
they're going to be going for
main
pretty similar game
duelists.
plan, trying to
Yeah.
fight over A main, trying to get the orbs into Kuala Lumpur so you can get those ults
Kept
online.
the roles of
Comms
Extra
calling
simple.
style in general is very slow.
Yeah.
Trying to control the map as much of it as possible. Late round execs quite a lot of the time. And also a ton of fakes. I mean, that's another hallmark of how Com likes to call.
I mean, v Frost
No,
and Skirmish.
from Furia,
Frost wouldn't do it, I'm
trying to
telling
catch
you.
that contact.
I think
Broken.
Tammy would play
The
because he knows he
follow-up
would win.
through.
But I think
It's
Frost
attack
wouldn't do
there,
it
but
because
it's a spot
he
on the
really
play,
likes.
but it's just
I mean, he's a
show of
big,
presence.
he's a big comp
Gives away what they
strat
really
guy.
ought to do with the turret being there.
Cares about
If they wanna go into
like
this one,
having
they
first
might
picks and
be
vetoes
upset
and
that
stuff and getting that
Louis falling for the
advantage.
double dash to the
So
backside.
he would always just send his best player.
He is just contacting, and this could get really deadly. Stun ricocheting. Molly's already going to be sent flying forwards. Signs of life here from Furia, looking to put up a bit of a
30
defense now,
seconds left.
pushing back this EG approach. And the players are now stacking steadily towards the right areas here. Again, this could get dangerous. This could get bloody. This could get entirely out of direction and hand. EG, instant
It's
retreat
weird.
to get that plant
If
down.
Tom
and
can
now
get
trying
over
to play
towards the
point
right,
in a
if he
more
gets a kill
controlled
and gets
manner.
his ult,
But just
then it
three
kind of wins the
players.
round from his ult. But
Keanu's as well, stuck
Man,
into
this
a
is doable for
off the
Furia.
Sidestep, instant response. Adson is so quick on the trade, but a better weaponry, surely that's what paved the way.
That's
Wide
all if
face
he
and
needs to
swing,
secure
damage
it.
done prior. He used barely got any life at all to play
God,
with.
I got
The
close
shot
though.
from
It's
Superman
good
puts them
damage done.
into the win column.
It's an expensive round for EG to convert, but I
Frost
think they'll just be happy
tweeted.
that they got
Oh,
it
what's
on
he
the board.
tweeted?
Yeah.
Dude, why does it come up here? Sure, let's see
It
what the
does
tweet
make
is.
the bonus much
Get
more
your popcorn
difficult.
ready. What the hell is this,
EG
bro?
are going to be coming into that one with only, I think, 2.5 weapons, something like that. Maybe 3 if they can scrap
Get your
things together.
popcorn ready.
Enemy remaining.
But at the end of the day, they
I
got
mean, it
it
will be a
done,
good
and it
game.
gives them a
They're both
chance to be able to
both
tie
teams are looking
things
right
a
at the
bit
moment.
more towards level on this attack half. Yeah, they've got a Phantom, a Bulldog, and an Outlaw, so gonna go for a really fast A main fight.
Yeah, instantaneously. Off the rip.
They
Full
don't
control of
really
Mayonnaise
have
there's
any
the orb on
backup.
top of it as well, so
You wanna
What's
be
the
picking
plan
that up as
here?
often
Normally
as you
when
can,
people
just
just
as
group
an eye
like
for
this, they're
quality,
just
but
sight hitting with ults.
side benefit of building up your own ults.
Furia though not over-investing, expecting a re-hit to happen.
It's like they won. It's like they wanted and they thought they would get a fight in this area, and then it didn't happen. And now they're like,
Pablo goes out through arc.
Now
that
what
gives
the hell
EU
do we
time
do?
To commit back over towards
are we
A.
just gonna?
The bodies are starting to get more and more in this area.
Yeah,
As
Are
that
we just
Killjoy
gonna wait?
utility found no contact.
exactly. Turret's not broken on lane. And there's an instant in hand. Still Bow. Locked onto the angle now. It's a Hunter's Fury. And that Judge going to be putting in good work of it. Alim
Good
just trying to
trade,
eviscerate them
Down A.
before they could even get through the door. Stunned it and stopped at that choke point. The Spike as well in an irretrievable position. Hold on, smoke dissipating. You're barely getting back and away. It's a 2v4.
The problem
Of
is
which
this
Furia
is
in
didn't
complete
they
control.
invest the dash? I
30
mean, they went
seconds
so
left.
all
they
in
can just do
early
damage here,
essentially.
though,
They,
take
they
guns out of the
invested the
hands of
dash
Furia players.
and the slide
That's
early
really what
on,
EG
so they
should
had
be
nothing to
doing
actually like
situation
help
like
hit
this.
the
The
site.
round is completely out of
Essentially
your
just
control.
running out.
But if you could take down a U perhaps, who's 21 HP.
Yeah,
Nah,
it
in
was
the
all
end,
such a
4
gamble on them
players
fighting
survive
A
and
main,
keep
and they
rifles
didn't.
Into the next. Not what EG were looking for.
It's a bonus round, I guess. You
Scurries
can do
away,
stuff
keeps
like
the
that.
economy healthy.
Beautifully played though by FURIA in terms
like
of
a
the
backup
information
option,
around the
but-
map. I think that's one of the things that they were really struggling with on Haven because they weren't going for
Alpha, of course, dude.
information reclears. That's a nice horn to be able to catch.
Appreciate you watching as
But
well.
the Prowler that EU used earlier on, fully cleared art. The Killjoy utility was telling them that there's nobody lane and nobody
Wasted
B
their
long.
Sova. Oh, yeah.
So they were really happy
That
on a
was like
timing
desperate.
to
Let's
pick
come up with a
that
plan. It
re-hit
felt like.
with 3 and
Dude,
4
if they'd
players.
saved one of them, like a
Players
slide or a
waiting for
dash,
the
I think it works.
It came through.
Right, here's that deep Astra Star over towards A main.
Maybe EU's Fade Eye's too good,
Sort
but
of
I'm not
full
sure.
commitment on the fight, but I think Alan would have wanted to go for that if he'd been given the chance, judge in hand.
Yeah, no connection. Adson is waiting quietly, but also has a flash off this turret contact. It's a cheeky play. We've seen it a few times.
Is
From
DG's
watching
in playing
Furia
bad or
against
getting
RNG, it looks
unlucky?
like
They
Furia's
avoided him
protocol
quite a
is to
lot, but
only
they also
start
like
rotating B when they hear drones
on
down
defense.
below.
They never
So now you
really
hear the drone B
set
long.
him up to
Odyssey
get like a
calls for
deep
quality.
line, so he was
And
just
this probably
passively
long
playing an op, hoping they would come to him.
Trap play.
It's a
Now,
it's
we've
a
seen if they
the
can-
main thing was them not setting him up, to be honest, more than anything else.
Sure, did he put up the defenses and he sort of pushed back up towards this B hit because it feels inevitable at this point. R control, A main control. Some light jiggling from Furia to be able to get some pretty good mid-round information. That's when you've got the stack of 3 players waiting. Bao taking a peek. Turret was taken out.
This is nice. Now Furia don't really know where on the map EG are going. EG decided to use this timing on a B hit.
Here it is, yeah, light speed straight over towards the top there. Players grouped up and EU is going to be caught into a corner, but the wall gives a bit of bailout. The rest of his team as well responding in kind. Artson's there, damage done, trying to take the timing. Bow, it's labor, but he does get the job done. Going for fight straight down lane. 20 seconds though, and the spike does need to go down. Time pressure again being a bit of a problem for this EG squad, and the kills being forced out
big
and way into the open to Jazine, who does his best.
Furia
Too
fight
much to
together
overcome,
well.
though, even though it was forced into that 1v1, it's EU on top.
Positioning and crossfires coming through for Furia. He never really got that backstab pressure going as well. Val picked out one, but couldn't be the playmaker they needed.
It was
Traded
scrappy,
out.
yeah, but
And EU does so well here, just playing
it's
off his
kind of under
teammates.
control.
Having it be the pivot guy. Trades out towards B long, comes back in, trades out towards site. And EG, with a bad buy, looking down the barrel of Furia, getting to map point.
Yeah, I mean they go all in
Well,
here.
to
They go all in
12.
to a
That was a much
triple
better approach,
stinger,
though, for
double
close
backy
calling.
buy.
They actually put Furia in a difficult spot.
Yeah, come down to the 1v1.
Getting 2 hours of sleep? No, we'll be fine. We'll get 4. It'll be 4 and 4.
EG looking to jump on the chance if they get the punish online.
They just didn't execute that trap properly.
No, not quite. Fast lane's going to be all the way up in your face, but again, a judge. That's what meets them on the other side of it.
Quality was going for this.
Yeah, he's just sending it. But now Raul, okay, with the ults, running forwards, running back. This is getting absolutely chaotic as anything. And Kaladin and Stewart,
Nice from the
rifle
team
aim
again.
on
Dude, I like
point.
how I like how they team fight, man. Furia all on the same page.
Furia look like the better team. Come left
Like
with
even
the
though it's a
stinger and
little
all to do
crazy,
it in
they're just like,
1v5.
sure, man. You want to send it right now?
I
We'll
don't
send it
think
right
had
now.
too
Pop
many
your ult.
chances of going his way.
Making sure that his
Quality
flash,
picks it
even
up
though
in
he
the
goes
end.
back, is worth it.
7
I
opportunities here for Furia to
can't
close things out.
comprehend why they
This is
picked
why I
this
was
map,
saying that
man. I don't
wouldn't
get
have been
it. I've
surprised
seen
if the
nothing
map
good.
picks were reversed. EG pick Pearl. I'm not really seeing the reason why. I don't think they did a
Right, it's Sideshow
great
in
job
the
of denying
stream.
Kuala Lumpur
What
ults
is
the
going
attack
on?
Side. Maybe it's because they have this read to, you know, drone B long and try to play other areas around the map, but I don't know. This has just been Furia proving again that they are a great Pearl team now.
Yeah, looking ahead to Lotus.
Okay, 7.
One round, all that's needed for Furia.
You're on plat chat too much. She's infested your brain. Yeah, you
Built
might
up
be right.
steadily. A couple of players one away on either side, but
Yeah, you know it's bad when you're agreeing with his takes. Maybe I'm cooked.
Take some of that lane control, Alim. Here's that sound pressure, and he's raring to go, isn't he? That's pulled out, all that util. The attention pulled straight back towards him. With Bao going down. Turret. Alarm bot goes down with it. Map control steadily being lost for EG. They're going to have to dig themselves out of a hole. Oh, that's not ideal.
No,
And you're trying to be quiet.
got to imagine that wasn't intentional.
Yep, a little bit too sensitive there on the mouse.
EG know that they need to make
Patch
a
out a
play in this
podcast?
position, though.
Yeah.
This is not just,
That's all I
we
am now, a
hold around the map
podcaster.
and then we create an
I
opportunity
think
to
the
go
next
for an
one's on
exit.
Monday if you want to check it
Kinda
out.
need to stay there welcome, over push, look for a pick before they commit, I think.
Diligent positions though by Furia.
Not giving him much.
No. They're holding these angles down. Close quarters for Alan. Crouched up. Might get spotted here. Yes, indeed. Spotted
Okay.
first. Quick reactions from Okeanos.
30 seconds left.
Cosmic Divide now. Splits it up.
If Nav
Backside
gets a
control.
kill, it's a
Slowed down by
super
EG, and that plan can come
doable
through.
retake.
It is that nice pressure to get themselves
Say
into
doable.
a 4v4.
I would say
FURIA
easy.
have been very good in the retakes, though.
Here it is. Nightfall.
Oh,
Scatters
there we go.
forwards.
Astro,
They're
it's
trying to
big
play
here.
off the back of that.
Go
Koalu
on, all in it.
was brought down. It's that instant trade that we saw once more. Cosmic Divide is through for Furia. They're looking to see if they can close this map out, send it all the way to Lotus. Getting the move on now, forcing the issue for EG. They're the ones who have to
Very
step
nice.
forwards up to the mark. For Furia,
Way better on this
they
map.
swiftly handle it.
Way better on
And
this map.
Lotus now, it's going to be that decider.
Caught off guard on Haven.